Okay, so with the pandemic, you moved less. You got out of the house less. You're deconditioned. Your back hurting you? You find yourself huffing and puffing a little more than usual? Don't criticize yourself. Instead, come on, let's just do a little 10-minute yoga piece. I'm going to start out just standing in good posture. What does that mean? Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, roll your shoulders up, back, and down, back. Look how that makes your arms just kind of, they're celebratory arms. Let's do it again. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulder roll. Okay? Every time you do that, you're engaging your abdominal wall. That helps your back out. Do it any place you want to, grocery line, wherever. Breathe in. All throughout this, breathe any way you want. Yes, I know there's very specific and fancy yoga breathing. You can do whatever breathing is right for you. I have a chair behind me. I was going to do some sitting down things. I'm moving it out of the way because I may or may not. So when I had some significant back issues, I used a few moves in yoga that really helped. You can use blocks. I'm going to use a stool. You might use the seat of a chair when you're in your mountain. See how I'm stepping around? That's because I want to make sure that I have my feet in full contact with the ground. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulder roll. I reach up, really engaging my pelvic tilt for a salute, if that's okay with your shoulders. If not, you can do cactus arms. Breathing. Take a moment. Don't lean this way. Don't be this way. Find your upright fall. Then I'm heading to a forward fold. So I relax myself down, unlock my knees. Am I putting myself with my hands on a chair? By the way, look at my feet. See how they're a little bit apart? That's because I have a great round belly. Do you need to make more room for yourself to exist? Do you like to have your legs right together? It's your forward fold your way. Your body is fine. And breathe. Now, let's have a moment of awareness. If you have rather large breasts and you go way down to the floor, you might feel uncomfortable with the girls coming all up in your face. So maybe for you, it feels good to do a forward fold right here. I'm just going to go down and up. So the girls are out of the way. I can breathe. Beautiful. Here's the exercise that strengthens your back. It's called halfway up. Now I'm going to show you what the error. Many people will lift from the hip and lift up and go down. This is not working the L4, L5 of the back like we want to. Okay, I do have to go lower just for my own personal self. What we want to do is lift from the small of the back, round from the small of the back, lift from the small of the back, round to whatever height is good for you. Don't follow me with how low. Let's add some breath. We inhale, exhale. One last. So here you are in your forward fold on a block or a stool or the chair, whatever's comfortable for your body. And I want a higher chair, so I'm bringing my chair back. Isn't it good I have all these props around? Here we are. See, I've got weight on my hands and feet. I'm going to curl up like a cat on a fence. Tuck my tailbone. Relax my neck down. Arch up. Now I come to table with a flat back. Now I come to a standing cow. See how I've arched my back, I know mine doesn't arch much, but that's my arch. I want to love my body, whatever it will give me. I lift my head gently, not a great big lift where I get a crick in my neck. Let's do cat, cow, cat, cow. Exhale on the cat. On the cow. There you go. There's your cat, cow. Beautiful. When you come up, let's do a flat back arise first. So you put your hands back to help reiterate your flat back. Press with your legs and arise with a flat back. If you have back problems or pain, that might be safer. I'm coming down again to a not that low forward fold. Now I want to show you rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Tuck your tailbone under, round your body, and roll up one vertebrae at a time, ending with a beautiful shoulder roll. Okay, I need to do a couple of shoulder rolls. Very nice. So that forward fold stretches out your back. The halfway up strengthens your back. I want to pay attention. For the next part, you might head over to your bed, or you might work your way down to a mat in whatever way works for you. I'm changing my mind. I want to do a plank and a down dog. No, not down on the floor. Right here. You know what this is? That's kitchen counter height. So here we are with your hands on the kitchen counter. If you step back and keep your body nice and long like a board or a plank, here you are doing a kitchen counter plank. It builds your abdominal wall. That protects your back. Don't let yourself sag. Just nice and supported and straight. How's a down dog from here? Well, I'll show you. You sink your chest, step back just a little, and this is a standing downward dog. Again, it strengthens my core, adds to my flexibility. Let's go to the plank. I come in just a little and find my plank. Being aware, don't let your plank sag. Protect and down dog. Beautiful. One last plank. There you go. So this is your core strengthening. Very nice. How do you get down to the mat or onto your bed? Do whatever works for you. And we're going to do back strengthening. Let me see, where will you be able to see me? I'm going to have to move way back. For the back strengthening, there you are on your bed or your mat, and you say, let me lay myself down. And if your back is tender, you do it very carefully. Let me lay myself down. And when I get down, the pose is called Sphinx. In your Sphinx, you press your feet into your mat or your bed. A firm mattress is good. You think about your back, and if it feels uncomfortable up here with this back bend, then your Sphinx is down and you customize the depth. You're up as high as your body will allow and down as low as your body requires. There's your Sphinx. Next, we're heading to a locust. This is the work. It is a pose or asana that looks like nothing. I'm not kidding. Looks like you're doing nothing, honey. So I'm going to take myself all the way down. Do your shoulders allow you to put your hands on the mat or bed? Breathing, neck neutral. All right, here's the work. And you'll see I'm hardly moving. Yes, by the way, many yogis do this very dramatically with great large lifts. But we're pampering the back. Now we are strengthening it. Ground yourself, press your palms, breathing, and think of your chest. Imagine you're lifting your chest. It may only lift a half an inch. Here's down, here's up. Not a big difference. Oh, am I working my back? It's fabulous how much I'm working my back. Come on down. All right, leave your chest down. Think about your legs. When you lift your mostly straight legs, think of your heels. Think of lifting your heels a half inch. Didn't you feel that engaged your back? Set them down. Now lift them wherever they will lift for you. Breathing, breathing, and set them down. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is lift my chest where it will, lift my long legs where they will, and see what happens. This is my focus for me. Now, what about my hands? Do I need to press them into the ground? Do I want to lift them off the ground? These are the steps to feeling better about your body. Come on down. The steps are self-care. Things like strengthening your back through movement, release. But the second step is body appreciation. Lift wherever you lift, body acceptance. Lift wherever you lift and appreciate the work your back is doing. Can't you feel how tight your biscuits are? Your buns are working, your back is working. Come on down. Let's add breath. We're going to inhale on the way. Just a minute. Let me do it and I'll figure it out. All right, let me try this one. Yep, it's exhale on the way up. Exhale on the exertion. Are you ready? Lift your chest, your feet, or both. Exhale. Breathe gently. A few breaths, and then exhale. Here we go again with an exhale on the exertion. Breathe nicely. Lift, 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 lift. That's me relaxing my neck. Lift, lift. Come on down. And one last. Breathe gently. Lift your best lift. Come on down. I'm going to show you how to arise while protecting your back. If you take your hands in and snuggle them right in here by the girls, do a pelvic tilt. Do you see how that flattens your back out? So that when you push on your knees and your elbows, see my back is completely flat as I walk my knees in. Now, what would you like? Would you like to leave your thighs perpendicular, that is straight up and down, and just let your chest sink a little for a puppy? Or would you like to widen your legs, sit back a little more for a child pose? Everybody's different. Maybe you just want to do a cat cow. So here we are on a soft mat or a soft bed. Yes, it's very silly to do the cat cow on the bed because sometimes you fall over. Here's our cat. Ah, here's our cat. Cow. Here's our lap. Beautiful. I'm going to sit myself down. So you're sitting on your bed or you're sitting on your mat. Do you see this post? I use it as a pretend wall. If you have a wall nearby, walk your butt over to it. My bed really is right up next to the wall, so I can walk my butt right up next to the wall. Sit myself up tall. Are you breathing? With your legs out here, body up here, you're at 90 degrees, aren't you? This might be an extreme stretch, the back of your leg. You might even need to put a little pillow or something underneath. There's my little, might have a little pillow under your knee. That feels better for you. Or maybe it goes all the way flat. There you are, stretching your back gently. And you might stay right there. Very nice. Now, the reason I'm showing you this, what if the forward fold standing is uncomfortable because your softness comes up into your airway? You can do a sit down forward fold. I'm going to suggest leave room for your belly. So take your legs a little wider, your body your way. There you are up tall. Feel how that is. Now I'm with a flat back. I came forward off the wall maybe a fourth of an inch. How's that feel on your hamstrings? All righty, I'm going to stay with a flat back. Come a little. Find your nice flat back forward. And we're just going to breathe into it. I've rounded my collarbone, reached my hands forward. Everybody's different. You might be reaching to your knees. You might be reaching to your feet. It's your body. Reach and enjoy. Oops, sorry, we were flat back. Now we're going to round over. Round over right where you are. Now, can you see this is just a forward fold? But it's a forward fold where gravity is getting all your softness out of your airway. So your forward fold your way, I wanted to make sure to show you this one. Now I'm going to sit in a V sit. There's a V. Some people like the easy pose, which I do not find easy at all, but it's worth checking out. The easy pose is just sitting cross-legged, breathing. But here's the thing. Most people, when they sit cross-legged, their body round. Put yourself up against the wall and lift that body up tall. So did you pick, oh, here's a butterfly. Pick V-sit, easy pose, butterfly. Did you pick one? All right, I want to recap because I want you to be able to do this multiple times a day with or without the video. What we had was good posture. Are you breathing? Now round yourself. Are you rounded with your feet out in a V? Are you rounded with cross-legged? Are you rounded in a butterfly? Just round yourself. Then we came halfway up as many times as you want with your breath to strengthen the muscles along your back. You're building your internal brace of muscles for your spine. And we did some cat-cows. Change to any other seat you want, just to have a different experience. Walk your butt up to the wall and come on up straight. You want to just stay there and breathe? You want to round yourself forward, rounded. Do you like a flat back? You could do that too. Your body, your way. We did our cat-cows, and they help for your spine going one way and the other. We laid ourselves down and we enjoyed the locust, where you would strengthen your back, lifted your chest, lifted your legs, felt your breath. And here we are, the seated posture where you might be sitting one way or the other. Choose your comfortable final seat. I end every movement experience with this. I really do. I breathe, reach my hands down toward my body and say thank you for all that you do for me, body. Hands over heart. Thank you, whoever, whatever you believe in. As you upstretch in whatever way your shoulders will allow. Pat yourself on the back or chest and say thank you to yourself for your fabulous self-care. But since this is yoga, we'll outstretch, gather good things to you, hand over heart center. Notice the wrist. Do you want it bent? Do you want it less bent? Self-care. And know the light in me sees and honors the light. Namaste. Round over any way you want, a little or a lot. Love the body you and come on up. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. It just did. And I thank you for practicing with me. And I wish you strength in your back and flexibility, and that you become conditioned a little at a time. Take care. Of course, I have to get up and turn the recording off. So I'm just role modeling, standing up carefully. Really, thank you for practicing with me. Let's see, how do I get that turned off? Glasses. And recording is